racing, there is a lot of new things for me. I have to be aware of a lot of things because everything is new in the new team. And yes, it's just amazing to be back at what we love the most doing, it's racing.
Actually, I'm going back to a team I used to be with before. So for me, it's kind of going back home. It's always nice after a very cold break in Belgium to go to the sunny weather in Spain. And I'm still loving it. I'm probably one of the oldest. No, maybe Blakemol is a little bit older than me. But I think I'm at the higher end of the age group. But I'm still loving every single minute of it. You know, the hot weather condition is affecting the track a lot because the grip level goes away immediately when the temperature rises. It's just overall grip level, and for some people the balance of the car even is shifting from one end to the other. But it's the same for everybody, and we all use the same tires, so it's all about setup and you know, being smart about it.
Yeah, I don't have the same experience as Marc, but to compare yesterday and today, the balance of the car can change with the weather and with the temperature, and yeah, it affects a bit. We can have a bit more understeering in some corners and oversteer in others. So we just have to be smart and don't want to force the tire to turn and listen to the car. With the hot temperature, the last corner is really difficult because I think that in normal conditions it's the hardest break of the track, and yeah, with hot temperatures you can lock up so quickly, so easily.
I 100% agree. Even in cold conditions, for me, it's hard to arrive in the corner because of the off camber. It's turning, it going down the hill. You have the dip in the center of the corner, and you know, if you look back at the corner, you can see that it's coming uphill on the exit. The exit is important, but it's very easy to overshoot. I think most of the incidents will happen in turn. I'm not going to say the number, but the last corner.
I think that the number of turns in this track is 14.
I agree, but I don't agree. I know on paper it says 14, but for sure turn 7 is not a turn for us. It's kind of a straight line. So in my opinion, there's 13, maybe even 12. If you look at turn 3, there is a kink, but it's flat out. But it's not a corner where you have to brake and where you have to make sure that you don't have understeer or oversteer. It's kind of a flat corner. But yeah, on paper it's 14.
My favorite place to overtake. I like the last corner, but it's a really tricky one. You can lock up really easily. At turn 8 you can overtake too because it's really wide, so there is the place for 2 cars.
I think one of my favorite overtaking maneuvers in my career was at this circuit in EuroNASCAR. I think it was maybe in 2016 when I tried to pass Alan Day for the inside of turn 10. You know, coming through the fast chicane, and I dive bombed him going into the corner. But I have to say that it was a very optimistic move and it worked out very well. So, but I think the standard ones are 14, especially 2. You know, if you have a good run out of turn 1, you can overtake somebody in 2. Here, it's all about waiting for the other guy to make a mistake and take advantage of it. You know, a lot of people seem to forget, I think, that you know, the championship is not decided on the first turn of the championship. So if you are patient, I think, yes, it's easy to go through turn 1, even in traffic. But it's all depending on other guys around you. And of course, you know, the NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series is working hard on making it safer and making the racing better. The starting procedure has changed. We're not bumper to bumper and door handle to door handle anymore at the end of the formation lap. So it helps out to have a little bit of a more clean run through turn 1, I should say. But it seems like a lot of people try to make up for it in turn 2 now. So, but I think it's very important that everybody in the field needs to understand that there are 12 races in total, and it's at the end of the championship when it matters.
Yeah, it's the first race of the season, so you always want to do a good first start. And personally, I don't think about the people when I'm driving, but when it ends, you can see how many people were looking to you when you are driving. It's a lot of people are looking to your race.
I think NASCAR is putting on a great show, and we see every year in all the different tracks, also in Most and in Brands Hatch, for instance, there's a huge amount of people coming out and they all have a good time. We can see that in the paddock there's so much atmosphere. It's very easy to get close to the cars, it's easy to get close to the drivers. And it's also important for our partners to have the visibility with all the fans. You know, we have some live streaming as well, but it's not the same than when you smell the atmosphere in the paddock, I don't think.